Hello, we are the team Chat Kopkal and we are going to talk about our project based on the Kunnon Mummola program. These are the contents of our presentation. First of all, we are going to talk about the introduction of the project. Then during the chapter 1 and the chapter 2, we are talking about suitable technologies and games for the project. Finally, in chapter 3, we are talking about data collection, analysis and utilization. And finally, we are talking about risk management. The aim of this project can be summarized with these few points: physical and cognitive training, reminiscence therapy, distraction from pain, and super social life.
Hello, in this part I'm going to give you what kind of new technologies that can help seniors to keep them in a good mood, good health, and give them energy and help them to exercise and moving. First, the HTC Vive Pro, which is the best virtual reality in the market now. And that kind of virtual reality can work with PC and Mac. This virtual reality can take you from this real world to another real world with the highest quality display of any VR headset. And this VR Pro gives life to any realities. The second option is PlayStation VR, and that kind of VR works with PS4, and it is also suitable for people who are wearing glasses. And you have to combine this virtual reality with the camera, with the PlayStation camera. And the PlayStation camera tracks the headset and responds to your movement, creating a more immersive experience. The headset is compatible also with two types of controller: the standard PlayStation DualShock 4 controller and the Move Motion controller. The third option is Samsung Gear VR, and that kind of VR works with Samsung smartphones. The gear is wireless and therefore portable, that you can take it with you anywhere. But the PlayStation VR and the HTC Pro, it's not wireless. You have to connect them with the cables. And also the PlayStation VR connects to PlayStation 4 consoles via cable, which has an inline control panel with power, volume and microphone buttons. So buttons and the touchpad control are situated on the side of the gear. Now let's take a look about another option, which is not a virtual reality. It's a console which called Nintendo Switch, and that kind of console, it's cheap than the other options, and also it is easy to use. So, and also there are some seniors who might not like using VR, so they just want to play some video games and move and have fun. So the Nintendo Switch offer more ways to play, but it also supports multiple consoles playing together locally. Your friends can bring their Switch console and you can all play together. So the Nintendo Switch allows up to 8 players over a single local connection, and this way can help seniors be friends, and this is good for their health. So all those VR that I mentioned before have the same concept and some difference in the price and functionalities. So virtual reality helps seniors not only by boosting their mood, but also promoting brain activity, both which reduce overall healthcare costs exponentially over time. So recent studies found that virtual reality exposure helped participants maintain a high level of positive emotion and relaxation. In post-exposure assessment, participants reported that their experience was overwhelmingly good, with 100% saying that they enjoyed the experience. the majority reported that virtual reality had a positive impact on their mental health, with 96% saying it helped them feel happier, and 97% felt more relaxed, and 98% more positive, and 94% less worried. And why I choose this treadmill? So I choose this treadmill because falls affect approximately one third of older adults per year using VR, and scientists have found that seniors at a high risk of failing. And according to the statistics, there is a small study suggests to enhance health and fall risk in growing older population. It's by using treadmill. So to reduce that, I propose the treadmill because we'll keep seniors safe and give them freedom of movement within a limited of space. And also will give them virtual space in a very natural way. They can walk in, run in, and can be trained to stay on their feet by using treadmill.
In this second part, we are going to see different games that are suitable for elderly people and that are also compatible with the devices presented before.
Google Earth. Google Earth is one of the best switchable games that can help seniors to travel anywhere, to see the world, to explore the world from totally new perspective. And also, it's a good opportunity to enable seniors to visit places where they want to visit because most of them they want to travel, they want to see some places they have not been there in. So this is a good game that can help seniors, and also they can walk, they can interact with the other, they can move their muscles at the same time. Also, one of the VR games that we have chosen, so VR penguins. As we know, like our target customers are Finns from Finland. So and we know Finland, they like snow, they live in snow, all their life they live in snow. So this game might be so excited game. They will be so excited seniors because they will throw snowballs to penguins. It's a so funny game, so they will like it so much. And also when they throw snowballs, they might move their hands. VR Farm and Life. This is a good game also because our target to move to enable seniors to move their muscles and also they get from the poor and life. So this is can be a good game. For example, because they might do many things in this farm. So they can dig up, plow the fields, plant the seeds, pick up the fruits, vegetables, fruits. They can build the farm as they like. This is a good game that can help seniors. Also, they can walk, they can pick up, they can move their hands.
Look at this picture. I found a game named Blue. We can use VR machines to find the organism in the ocean and give the opportunity to experience the ocean through a series of habitats and come face to face with some species on the planet. VR Trivia Battle. I have found a game named VR Trivia Battle. This is a kind of game use VR machine to play. The game supports mental and physical health. As far as I'm concerned, VR Trivia Battle is suitable for elderly people because they could count with each other during the game. They could play it online or offline. The VR Trivia Battle include mini games which requires little movement. The next game named Calendar's Catterns. This is a kind of game suitable for elderly who likes pets so much. They could raising a pet cat and feed them in time. I think the game is suitable for elderly people and they can have fun by pet simulator. The next game named Let's Sing.
This is a kind of game that using machines to choose the songs and play with others. I'm sure that elderly people could have a great time. By the way, not only exercise the singing level, but also a great way to have a social life with other elderly people. Let me introduce some Switch game, especially suitable for elderly people. This game is named the Sports Party, and at first I would like to introduce the Switch game named the Sports Party. Sports Party, the kind of game is that's suitable for elderly people like sports. Sports Party brings the sunshine, sea, and is where at home or on outside. The old people can enjoy the jet ski, basketball, golf, skateboard, and beach tennis. And it goes without saying they will enjoy that. And they can play with each other, and they can, as far as my knowledge is concerned, mm, this easy to pick up control make the game fun for elderly. And the elderly people also could play with each other, cats. And what is the reason I choose Nintendo Switch handles for elderly people? Because I think they could use the Switch handle and move easily. And the second, I want to introduce the game named One Two Switch or Well. And this is a part game invented and published by Nintendo as a Switch game. The first game is a party game. It's about the table tennis, and the people can just take the switch handle and move the arms, and just like they play table tennis with each other. This is a kind of face-to-face game. The face-to-face game means the old people could look at each other rather than the screen as they meet in a party. And the second game is about the old people move the hand and judge how many balls in the box. And I think this is a good game for the elder people because when the people was old, by the way, they can aware the Alzheimer disease. And I also found a link for the game. And next, I want to introduce the game named Counterfact. Finally, I would like to introduce the canoe game named Counterfact. This is a business game that sells Japanese ramen to dinners. This game is very interesting. The set is no different from the real ramen master. When the business is booming, there will be robbers robbing the business, and the player need to smash the things at hand to hit robbers. Everyone needs to know that a good neighbor is better than a brother in the next village. This has possible when the people just alone in their room, and they will feel if they feel some problems of the body, just like a high blood pressure or another disease. I think sometimes the neighborhood will take them to hospital in time, and sometimes it's how possible to save one's life. The picture shows the e-bikes. The e-bike is electricity help with movement. This is a bike easy exercise for movement and stability. The elderly people also could go outside to play. By the way, enjoy the sunshine. And next picture is sliver fade male cycling. The elderly can revisit their favorite place by bike safely from their care home. The elderly could ride their bikes as if they were outdoors.
In this part, we are going to talk about how we can collect data, where it will be stored, and how we will use it. So let's take a look about the first option, the Apple Watch series. So the Apple Watch series 4 inspires you to live a healthier life by helping you manage everything from everyday stress to calories burned. At the same time, it monitors your heart rate and lets you know if it detects something of concern. And that sense of security now goes a step further with fall detection and emergency. It will track all your health data in one convenient place because you have to connect this Apple Watch with your mobile app in your phone. All your heart data as well as information from your health and fitness app is collected in your iPhone health app. Activity, sleep, mindfulness, and more other things. So the health app keeps you motivated by showing you how much you move. It combines activity data from your iPhone, like your steps and your movement. And Apple Watch automatically records simple but meaningful details of movement, like how often you stand, how much you exercise, and your all-day calories burned. In this slide we have Keep. It's a single software platform for all your training data and workouts. eGym finally make it possible for you to access and analyze all your training related data in one central location. We will connect all devices and equipment. This means all your data is automatically stored in one central location. Everything from training result to equipment setting. This makes it much easier for you to digital log your training session and progress for optimal planning and detailed evaluation of your performance. All you need is your eGym or armband to log in into all connected training equipment with just one swipe. Yes, it's really that easy. Seamless synchronization of all your training data means everything is directly accessible in your Asian Fitness app.
Smart Slave. This Smart Slave is a technology to monitor heart rate, activity, as well as tracking data of steps. Also, they can measure distance, calories, and data will be analyzed through a mobile app. Seniors can profit from this product to monitor how many calories they burn, as well as enables them to know how intensive they are while performing some activities. This device connects to the smartphone by Bluetooth and powered by an app that shows important data about heart rate, number of steps, and burned calories. It consists of sensors inside. The Hexokine smart clothes are made from Italian company that's available in short and long sleeved version for men and women. As you can see, this Hexoskin smart clothes, which includes body sensor inside, which can measure heart rate, calories, breathing rate, steps, and cadence. This device connects to Bluetooth and compatible with the mobile app. The mobile app it's available on the Google Play or Apple Store, and also you can see the data of the singers. This can be very good smart cloud for seniors, which we can recognize how intensive they are while performing some activities. Over connected sneakers, this is also a smart clothing product device which connect to Bluetooth, powered by sensors are located inside the thickest part of the midsole. Overshoes are connected to embedded sensors that measure cadence, distance, pace, stride, and steps. Overshoes is integrated and powered by an app. This app is called My Run. It's available on Google Play and on also Apple Store, which gives some tips on how to improve pace and splits and how to reach a targeted goal, as well as getting coaching suggestions. Athos Core is also one of the smart clothing products, as we provided many clothing products. This device would be informative for seniors when they move their muscles, and also one of the most importantly, This device displays which part of the body is working, and also it's included embedded sensors that can track many factors such as muscle activity, heart rate, breathing rate. It functions as the previous one. Smart Heart is a device that's powered by app via Bluetooth. It records heart rate, cadence, calories, and more. Most importantly, since our clients are seniors, so this device is simply to put compared to other smart clothing devices. And also the collected data will be integrated with a mobile app, as I mentioned before. That device also available whether in Apple Store or Android device, so you can find the application both on the stores. And this is the most important in this smart height because it's simply to put and easier than others.
We have myotherapy, which is more suitable for seniors and for correcting their movement and everything. So myotherapy is a complete physical therapy solution that automatically measures ROM, analyzes body movement, and provide built-in games and exercises to improve patient rehabilitation and decrease recovery time. So how we can collect the data using that kind of device, this myotherapy? So there are just you can just put some sensors on senior's skin, and those sensors they will track every movement of that body part, and continuous room of the joint will be tracked and recorded, and this data will goes directly to the myotherapy cloud. It will store there, so automatically store and backs up, so that we have also the backup of this data and patient session. So, and you can log in anywhere to view and download range of motion or exercises data. So, and you have also unlimited storage in the mute, and you can see the usage of the data of this data in the myotherapy app. So you can better engage patient with games, exercises, or free from 3D. You can see also the 3D. View patient's measurement, progress, range of motions, data, and history in any time. You can see that.
It is also possible to get data from games. For example, scoreboard. Scoreboard of each game is a good opportunity how to analyze progress in movement or any other discipline. Thanks to score, we can see if subjects are doing any progress, and we can decide if the game is suitable for them.
In this slide, we have Bootstrap. So that kind of device, so it allowed you to have more data about your health and fitness. It's usually not a bad thing. So this tracker does have that going for it. So you can see the heart rate, variability, and the respiration tracking data is a feature missing with most other trackers that are currently on the market. And your data it will store in the application of Bootstrap. And the usage of this data, you can see it also in the application of Bootstrap.
In this part, we are going to talk about the risks we can face during the project. To talk about the risk management, we are going to follow this template and also a standard for the phase 2. First of all, the phase 1 risk identification contains the risk ID and the description. The phase 2 risk analysis contains the probability, the impact, and the grade of the risk. And finally, the phase 3 response that contains the reduce of probability and the reduce of impact. As I said before, for the phase 2, we are going to follow this standard to grade the risk. According to the probability and the impact of the risk, we can classify the risk in low, which is the green color, the medium, which is the yellow color, and high, the red one. The first risk we have considered is fear due to strange character or objects. During the phase 2, we decided the probability of 2 and an impact of 3, leading a grade of this risk to be medium. About the phase 3, To reduce the probability of this risk, we decided to find out suitable games which doesn't have some content likely to be scary for elderly people. And to reduce the impact, we decided to have a psychologist assistant. The risk number 2 is the fear due to complex devices. During the phase 2, we decided the probability of 3 and an impact of 3, leading a grade of this risk to be medium. About the phase 3, to reduce the probability of this risk, we decided to have different devices so they can choose the most suitable for them. And to reduce the impact, we decided to have a psychologist assistant as the previous risk. The third risk consists on the allergy diseases. During the phase 2, we decided the probability of 1 and an impact of 2, leading a grade of this risk to be low. About the phase 3 response, to reduce the probability of this risk, we decided to ask about the allergies on the contract, and to reduce the impact, we decided to try to buy hypoallergenic equipment. The risk number 4 consists in not being able to use the different devices due to some limited ability. During the phase 2, we decided the probability of 2 and an impact of 3, leading a grade of this risk to be medium. About the phase 3, to reduce the probability of this risk, we decided to have different devices so each person can choose the most suitable one. And to reduce the impact, we decided to try the devices before signing any contract. The risk number 5 consists in depression due to isolation. During the phase 2, we decided the probability of 1 and an impact of 2, leading a grade of this risk to be low. About the phase 3, to reduce the probability of this risk, we decided to encourage and select games that enable subjects to interact with each other or play together, and to reduce the impact, having a psychologist assistant. The risk number 6 consists in leaving the project because of boredom. During the phase 2, we decided the probability and also an impact of 1, leaving a grade of this risk to be low. About the phase 3, to reduce the probability of this risk, we decided to keep updated the products and available games. And to reduce the impact, we decided to choose the games according to seniors' desires and interests. The risk number 7 consists on the difficulty to use the devices due to the use of a lot of colors. During the phase 2, we decided the probability of 1 and an impact of 3, leading a grade of this risk to be low. About the phase 3, to reduce the probability, we decided to provide an IT support, and to reduce the impact, having an IT assistant in charge to guide seniors how to use it. The risk number 8 consists on the difficulty to understand the devices or also the game. During the phase 2, we decided a probability of 1 and an impact of 3, leaving a grade of this risk to be low. About the phase 3, it's the same as the risk before, so provide an IT support and also having an IT assistant in charge to guide seniors how to use it. The risk number 9 consists in infection, bacterial and viral caused by microbes when sharing devices and their accessories. During the phase 2, we decided the probability of 4 as well for the impact. This leads a high grade of this risk. About the phase 3, to reduce the probability, we considered being sure that the user doesn't have any infectious disease through regular medical check-ins, and to reduce the impact of this risk, use sterilized protection.
Another category of risk are injuries. Injuries can happen for many possible reasons and always has big impact on project and can ruin our project at all. Injury can be caused, for example, by hardware, but also because of software. We can reduce probability of the risk if we will be using wireless equipment if it's possible. Always have an assistant person who takes care of a person using this type of equipment, and use equipment in suitable environment, and we can reduce impact if we use smart body airbags. Injuries can also happen due to the movement. For instance, if you hit the wall or fell down. We can reduce probability of this risk if we establish a secure and controlled environment, and reduce impact if we use smart airbags again. Injuries can happen also because of fear. People can be scared from some VR games. So we have to find suitable games which doesn't have scary content. And we can reduce impact as before, use smart airbags. The problem could be also epileptic fit. Some VR games can cause epileptic fit. So Probability of this problem is very low, but still, we have to reduce probability by establishing controlled, secure environment. Next category of injuries is death. Probability of death is low, but impact is very big. Project is ruined if some person dies. Person can die because of many possible reasons. For example, because of injury which happened during the project, or because of some heart disease. People can get also heart attack because of the project, and that can be caused also because of the equipment. Equipment causes the death. So we have to reduce probability of the death. We have to check the medical condition of the subject oftenly and exclude the games or equipment not suitable depending on their conditions. We can reduce impact thanks to have insurance, but it's almost impossible to reduce the impact of the death. The category of risk are risks related to data. The first risk is a problem with the law because of the GDPR. Probability of this risk isn't too high, it's only 1, but impact is 5. So we can reduce probability that we make sure that all the persons agree with the data processing about them, change staff how to proceed with data according to law, and collect all the necessary data for the project. Another problem is if we lose data, but it depends what kind of data we lose. If we lose sensitive data, which can identify the person, it could be a problem. But the probability of losing data, it's in general very low, it's only 1. But the risk could be in this case like 3. We lose data about personal information, we have bigger problem. So impact in this case is 4. Case when we lose data about project details, for example about person movement, it's not that big deal. Impact is very low. But still, in general, we have to reduce probability of losing data. We can outsource data storage to a professional company, and we have to require backups on independent servers and do these backups regularly. Another problem is that equipment could be damaged. It isn't that big deal. Impact on the project is very low, but it could happen. We have to instruct people how to use the equipment, use it in a controlled environment, and choose the best equipment from secure materials. We can reduce impact that we have an insurance for the equipment. We were trying to find a lot of alternatives for the project to show possibilities how to support or improve the medical condition of the elderly people using technologies. We hope that your ideas help you. Thank you for your attention and have a nice day.